Hi, this is the tarot reader. This is a continuation of the first video. Okay, I'm doing bi-monthly readings based on star signs. It could be your moon sign, it could be your sun sign, or it could be a lot of planets in that respective sign which influence your life. Okay, so I was discussing the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, see, in the Sagittarius sign, okay, this is a continuation of the previous video. Okay, I've covered the first 8 signs, the first 8 zodiac signs from Aries till Scorpio in the first in the first video, and this one will be covering from Sagittarius to Pisces. Okay, these bi-monthly readings, they are done on 25th of November 2016. Excuse me. They'll be valid for the next 2 months till 25th of January 2017. See, the star sign of Sagittarius, see, a Knight of Pentacles is reversed and Hermit is reversed. And the first question which I kept is life in general. I've categorized the question in 2 sections, life in general and finances. For life in general, Knight of Pentacles is reversed, Hermit card is reversed. If you're someone who's working in a job or is employed somewhere, be very careful. There will be people around you who might want you to lose the job, so you have to guard yourself. At the same time, if you do lose the job in the next 2 months, you may not get a next job so soon. So be very cautious, be very prudent, be very careful with your finances. Okay, Hermit card, when it is reversed, you need to be very careful with your decisions, especially in the next 2 months, because the Hermit is a card which brings information to you, information which is sensitive, bitter, painful. But for some reason, since the card is reversed, you may not be very willing to acknowledge that information. You may not be very willing to use that information in your favor, and try to avoid any important decisions in the next 2 months. Okay, because if you make any wrong choices in the next 2 months, you may have to suffer because of them for the next couple of years, not just months. As far as the finances are concerned, 5 of Wands is reversed and 7 of Swords is reversed. See, 5 of Wands reversed is a card which brings legal issues. Okay, you might have a lot of enemies who could pre-plan certain events, and they could bring some legal issues at a very last moment in front of you. Those could be like complaints at a cop station, okay, or complaints with the police, or sending you a notice, something that will shock you, frustrate you, and make you lose your balance. But 5 of Wands reverse means you're not supposed to think from your emotions, you're not supposed to think from your heart, you're supposed to think from your mind, you're supposed to control your temper, you're supposed to control your anger, and you have to first think of your own safety before you jump into the well and try to save anyone else. Okay, 7 of Swords, which is reversed, it brings a lot of unwanted gossip, a lot of backstabbing, especially from the people whom you have trusted. Be also careful with your health, okay, because this is a card which also brings health issues related to the spine, the skin. Okay, and try not to trust people. That is one request, because 7 of Swords reverse means a lot of gossip will be spreading against you, around you, and you might be the last person to know about it. Okay, but that's not something that's very true either. It could also be fabricated. So don't trust people and be very careful with them. Yes. The next star sign is Capricorn. For them, 7 of Wands is reversed and Page of Cups is reversed in the life in general reading. See, 7 of Wands reversed is a card which brings a phase of stagnation, a choice that you wish to make, which is a bit unconventional, and there's a lot of peer pressure, a lot of external force, a lot of people around you who are trying to overcome that choice for you. I mean, they don't want you to make that choice. They are trying to push you and stop you from making that decision. Try to be careful, because 7 of Wands reverse is a kind of stagnation where the work doesn't get completed. A lot of time and energy is wasted on the wrong things. I'm not saying the decision you wish to make is wrong. No, it is actually right. But because it is unconventional, or it is not very beneficial to others, that's the reason why they're trying to manipulate you and stop you from making that choice. Page of Cups reversed is a card of intuition. It's a card of spiritual messages, some information that comes to you in your heart, but I don't see you making use of it because the card is reversed. That means you're not proactively using the intuition. You're not making use of it. You're not stopping yourself, or you're not controlling the damage which could be controlled, or you're not grabbing the opportunity which you could grab by making use of this information. So just be careful. That is one request. 7 of Swords is upright and 6 of Pentacles is reversed in the financial reading. See, 7 of Swords upright is a card which brings a lot of enemies, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of people you trust If you're expecting money to come from anywhere, it may not come up in the next 2 months. On the contrary, it may give you a lot of ego issues, or it may hurt your ego for no fault of your own. Because the Seven of Swords, firstly, is a card of backstabbing, unwanted gossip, a lot of people getting jealous of you and creating more trouble for you, which will somehow affect your finances, or the money that you're expecting. That information might reach those people, and that might stop them from giving you the amount that you wish to get. Six of Pentacles reversed is again a card which is related to money, but Six of Pentacles is a card where you know the person you are expecting the money from is a nice person and will not push you or harm you or trouble you in any way, and will give you the money when it is needed. But the card is reversed. Even such a person could delay the amount, okay, or may not be in a position to support you as you expect him or her to. So be very careful, because Six of Pentacles reversed is a card where you are expecting money from genuine people, but in spite of them being genuine and even you being genuine, you may not get the money that easily. Okay, even when you approach them and ask them, even then the answer will not be very positive as you're expecting it. So just be careful. That is one request. Try to avoid any involvement of money if you can, okay, but if you're taking money from anyone, you will not be able to repay it very, very fast. So be careful with that. That's a request. The next star sign is Aquarius. Okay, see, in the life in general, it's Queen of Swords upright and Three of Cups reversed. See, Queen of Swords upright is good if you're an Aquarius male, because Queen of Swords implies support and help from an elderly woman. A woman who's elder to you. She could be a widow or a divorcee. She's been through a lot of relationships, a lot of pain in her life, but every man that has come in her life has given her pain, at the same time has given her a reason to rise up on a professional level. This woman is very resourceful, extremely resourceful. She's aggressive, okay, and she can be manipulative, but she's someone who will help you professionally. She'll go out of her way to help you professionally. Three of Cups reversed could imply a short trip in the next 2 months, but this could be a family wedding or an engagement or some kind of a celebration. But Three of Cups reversed means your expenditure will be more than what you plan. You will be more carefree, or you will indulge in more enjoyment than what is needed. And Three of Cups reverse could also imply getting emotionally involved with some people on that trip. But when you come back to your native city or your native place, there will be a sense of regret, a sense of pain that maybe those contacts should not have happened, because when some people come in your life, okay, for some days, and they show you that emotional happiness, but then they go back and then they leave you with some amount of pain. You regret, why did it happen? Why did I see those few memorable days, okay, at the price of a pain which will never go or leave me? So that could be there. Okay, as far as the finances are concerned, Three of Pentacles is reversed and Five of Swords is reversed. If you're doing any kind of work or planning to start something like renovating your house or starting a new venture or starting something from the scratch, be very careful, because Three of Pentacles reversed means whatever you try to start, okay, will not be completed soon. It will consume more time, it will consume more money, but even then it will not be completed. Even then it will not give you the returns or the results as you are expecting. So just be careful. Excuse me. Five of Swords, which is reversed, is a card of unwanted arguments, okay, silly unwanted arguments with someone who has a lot of respect, a lot of love for you, someone who values you, but you might get into an unwanted argument with this person over a topic which is not needed. But in that anger, in that desire to prove yourself right, you might end up saying certain things to the other person, because of which that person will feel very bitter, very painful, and I see that person withdrawing from your life. So the help, the support which you could have got from this person doesn't come your way. So if something like this comes up in the next 2 months, like an argument or a verbal fight, try to patch up with that person, even if it's not your fault, for your benefit. Okay, so that's one request. The last star sign, that is Pisces. Okay, now life in general is a Page of Cups reversed and World reversed. Page of Cups, see, it's again a card of intuition. It's a card of emotional intuition, and Pisces is a star sign which is very much famous for it. I mean, those are intuitive psychics. Okay, but Page of Cups reverse means you're not using your intuition for your own benefit. You're not using it in a proactive way. You're not using it in a way it should be used so that you could gain from it, so that you could control a damage or grab a gain opportunity which is on the way. World card, which is reverse, means if you're planning to travel in the next 2 months, be very careful. There could be hurdles, there could be some unwanted events which will give unwanted trouble. The world card reverse could also imply connecting with some people in a different country, from a different country. These are people who have a lot of money, a lot of power, but once you connect with them, there could be some misunderstandings which could leave you with a lot of bitterness. But need not worry, those misunderstandings, you will be able to overcome those misunderstandings, and you'll be able to establish that relationship in the right way and with a stronger base. As far as finances are concerned, 5 of Cups and King of Cups is upright. See, 5 of Cups is a card of emotional loss. I'm sorry, it's a card of losing someone close to you. It could be someone's death in the family as well, or someone very close to you. I'm very sorry, even though you know this person, for this person the time has come, but even then when it happens, it will be a shock, and the people around in that situation will manipulate against you, will play their games and try to create more trouble for you. So be very careful, okay, if there's any bad news in the next 2 months. King of Cups reversed implies trouble from an elderly male. See, King of Cups reversed is a man who's elder to you. He's very rich, okay, very prominent in society, someone who has a lot of reputation, a lot of money, and people usually look up to him or they are scared of him. But for some reason, this person is holding a grudge against you because he's very vengeful, very rigid, okay, and he has a habit of holding grudges like kids, you know. For small things also he will be holding grudges. So maybe because of his jealousy, he could create trouble on the financial front for you in the next 2 months. So be careful, just be careful. The two videos which I've recorded covering these 12 star sign, starting from Aries ending in Pisces, okay, whether it's your sun sign, your moon sign, or you have a lot of planets in that respective sign, those readings could some way they could give you those answers you're looking out for, okay. If you need a reading or you wish to book a reading, you can always get in touch with me. Call me on phone or Skype, or leave me a message or send me an email. Yeah, calling or sending an email is the best way to do. Yeah, if you have any feedback on these videos which you think I should implement, okay, or I need to learn, you're most welcome. I mean, even if it is very blunt and constructive, it's always welcome, because sometimes we need to know the negativity around us. We need to get those negative comments. We need to get that negative feedback so that we could use that in a positive way. Yeah, I hope I've not offended anyone in any way. Yeah, thank you and God bless you. Thank you.